Hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm in the sewing room today, and what I am working on is a top to match my Santa Claus jeans. I am so, you can't wear Santa Claus jeans all year round, so when it gets to be November, I'm really excited to wear them. This is my third year with them. Sure, I could make another pair, but I like them just exactly the way they are, and I look forward to wearing them the twice of the season that I get to wear them. So this weekend in the town that I grew up, it's the annual Christmas tree lighting celebration, which happens at City Hall. It's followed by fireworks on the river, that's exciting. And there's food and drink and, yada, yada, yada. A regular old-fashioned kind of community Christmas celebration. So what I need is a lightweight layering piece for when I'm indoors. I can take my coat off and still have a festive little top on that's comfy. But when I'm outdoors, I can pile on lots of other layers because we have snow now. It's always windy by the river, and it'll be chilly. So layering is smart. So I've already gone ahead and opened up the side seam. This is the sleeve, opened right up down to the wrist. And the side seam I took out also to about the halfway point. And the reason that I opened it up so much is because I need to get into that shoulder. So I actually don't have a frame long enough, a fast frame long enough to go up into the shoulder. I don't know why. Honestly, I thought I did, but apparently I don't. So again, we're not going to be delayed. We're going to just press on because that's what we do. Just press through it. Press through the trouble. So that seam is opened up as far as it is because struggling is not something that I do. And it'll be fast as a jiffy just to zip that that arm and side seam back together on the serger. It'll take 2 seconds, so give me a reason to use my serger. What we're going to do is fuse 2 pieces of fusible mesh to the underside of our garment's arm. 2 pieces perpendicular to each other like this will give us some nice stability. I will also starch this pretty heavily so that we don't want any puckers. So we're going to throw some spray starch on that, and that will help us with that. So let me do that, and then I'll bring it back. I like to get it started this way. Get all these out of here so we don't have to worry about damaging the top of our fabric. You can see these stitches if you just put a little tension on it. Whoops. You can get right in there and zip this down fast. You see how easily this comes apart? Just get right in there. Bam. Okay. You know what? Maybe I was a little premature in turning it inside out. Let's get the sleeve back the other way. So we're just going to work right along. Just use your 2 fingers and pull on either side of this seam so that you can expose those stitches. And you can work kind of fast. I mean, I don't know if it's fast, but you can work at a pace that's not going to drive you crazy. Get 3 or 4 of them in a row and pop them out. So I'm going to put this design way up at the shoulder. There's a whole bunch. Get as many as you can, as many as you're comfortable with. And just go right down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be 10. So yeah, this is going to be up at the shoulder. Just probably maybe an inch or so below the shoulder it'll start. And I think I'm going to use my design, my Merry and Bright design. That's in the Etsy shop. If you are interested in that one, you can hop over there and grab it. It'll be perfect for the sleeve because it's like a freestanding. It's like like a freestanding lace kind of a design. Of course, it's not freestanding lace, but it's airy like that, so it won't be very bulky on an arm. So I think it'll be perfect for this design. And so we got to work our way. This is the most tedious part of this, right? So you can't go super fast because you don't want to damage your fabric. And you have to get it opened. So I don't like to struggle. This to me is just far easier. Once we're all done, we'll close it back up on the serger. You'll never even know if you have a serger. If you don't, just use a stretch zigzag. Don't poke yourself. You want to definitely use a stretch stitch because, you know, this is your arm. It's going to have a lot of movement. And so you definitely want to use something that will be stretchy. So, but I'm going to just close it up on the serger, and no one will ever be the wiser. It'll be great. And so I have a specific outfit in mind for this, but this little design will get you through the entire holiday season because it just says Merry and Bright. So everybody needs a little Merry and Bright. You know what else it'd be great for? A pajama top. Perfect for a PJ top. I love cotton anyway. I think I've told you that, you guys that 1,000 times. Cozy cotton with a little... I did think about doing a neck design, and you know I haven't even completely given up that idea. They're real popular right now. I did think about that. And you know, is more too much? No. Not in my world, it's not. So we could certainly do that. Okay, you say this is real time. We're almost done. I mean, it maybe has taken us 3 minutes. And I'm chatting with you too, so if I was really and I'm looking out the window. I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm doing. Shame on me. Fortunately, we haven't had a big disaster. But we're just about there. Probably I don't even need to go all the way up because I think I'll drop it down. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, it might be cute just up from the wrist even. But that's not what I thought I had planned, so we'll stick to the plan, Stan. That's what we'll do. It's going to be super cute, and I'm going to enjoy wearing this. I just know myself well enough to be able to tell you that. Let's get some bitty baby scissors and get... I hate... excuse me. Hate all this stringy stuff, so let's get that just snipped out of here so that we can have a nice clean, there we go. Get that right out of there. There. Not too shabby. Now we'll press this before we hoop it. And you know, I have to pull up our design. I think I'll use a magnetic hoop on this. Let me get this arm all pressed out flat, but just to show you. What I need to do is get the design that I want, which is right here. And let's zoom out so we can see the entire design. I only want this one ornament right here that says Mary, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm in create mode, and I'm going to select these other two design elements, and I'm just gonna boop, bye-bye. Now let's get this guy and get him in the center of our hoop. Bam. That's perfect. That's all I want. This is just a little... I don't want it to be blue. That's what we'll do. Okay. There we go. Now let's save this. We need our one of our 100 USBs. Let's get this saved. Okay guys, we're ready to take this over to the machine. It's hooped up. I used a magnetic frame. You don't have to. In fact, I'm not convinced that this was the best choice for this particular shirt. It just happened to be the hoop that was closest to me. That's why I used it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just that it was easiest to get my hands on and the size that I needed. So, but it's all hooped. The fusible mesh is on the other side. And I also have a piece of tearaway underneath that, just to hold this in place. Really, it doesn't really have a function. The fusible mesh will be the stabilizer that stays. But okay, I'll show you how we make out when it's all done. Off the machine, and is this the cutest thing you have ever seen? Can I get an amen? I cannot wait to finish this. I think I'm going to bling it up a little bit. I will, I'm holding the phone right now, so that's not going to work to show you, but let me get set up and I'll show you what we're going to do. Now we just must have some sparkle. We got to have some sparkles. Sparkles are important. They make us feel good, especially going into winter. So let me get my sparkler. Where is it? My sparkler is right here. And let me get it plugged in. And when it's hot, we'll get going.